From the majestic snow-capped peaks at Swiss Alps, the treacherous roads in Kinnar, India, to the steep slopes of the region, Sichuan, China. All these places harbored the potential risk of landslides. Let's explore the top landslide moments captured on camera with Snap Moments. When the power of torrential rains combines with mountainous terrain, nature can create dramatic changes in the landscape of an entire region. In southwestern China, realistic footage has captured the moment when mountain slopes no longer hold their structure, creating a powerful display of geological activity. During this period, the provinces of Sichuan and Yunnan experienced prolonged periods of heavy rainfall. With its steep terrain and interwoven geological layers, this region frequently faces challenges from nature during the rainy season. The excessive accumulation of water caused the mountain slopes to reach a saturation point, triggering powerful rock and soil movements. Cameras have captured two major landslides in Sichuan, where thousands of cubic meters of mud and soil cascaded down like waterfalls. The images reveal the extraordinary speed at which mud and soil move as they find their way down the valleys below, creating a majestic yet cautionary spectacle. Geologists believe this phenomenon is a combination of rockfalls and mudflows debris flow. When rocks and soil become saturated with water, friction is eliminated, transforming the solid mass into a liquid with extremely high density and immense destructive power. Fortunately, thanks to early warning systems and the preparedness of local authorities, the dangerous areas were brought under control in a timely manner. This lesson serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding the laws of nature in order to adapt and ensure safety in sensitive terrains. In the towering peaks of the Swiss Alps, the tranquility is sometimes shattered by geological shifts as powerful as an earthquake. In the beautiful village of Bondo, a powerful display of nature unfolded permanently, altering the shape of a valley in just a few short minutes. The incident took place on Wednesday, the day August the 23rd, 2017. Bondo is an ancient village nestled near the Swiss-Italian border, in the shadow of the majestic Piz Tengolo mountain peak. With its characteristic limestone and granite formations of the Alps, this area is constantly monitored by geologists for the effects of weathering and climate change. The footage captures the astonishing moment when a large section of the summit of Piz Tengolo suddenly broke off. The impact was so powerful that seismographs recorded an energy level equivalent to a 3.0 magnitude earthquake. Shortly afterward, this rocky waterfall triggered a massive mudslide which swept straight into the town and destroyed infrastructure in its path. Geologists believe this was a typical rock slide and mudslide caused by the instability of the permanent rock layer. The immense pressure from the freefall transformed the solid blocks of rock into an unstoppable destructive flow. Fortunately, thanks to an effective early warning system, nearly 100 residents were evacuated just before the disaster struck. This is clear evidence that preparation and science have helped keep people safe from the unexpected wrath of nature. When faced with the fury of nature, sometimes the most valuable asset is the ability to make decisive decisions in that split second. In Yunlong, China, a father had to make the hardest decision of his life when he realized that the car was no longer the safest place to protect his young child. The incident took place on that day, August 13, 2023. Located in Yunlong County, Yunnan Province, this area is known for its mountainous terrain and unstable rocky slopes, especially during the rainy season. When a large mountainside began to show signs of cracking, a car inadvertently drove into the center of the danger zone. The dashcam captured a dramatic moment the driver was attempting to reverse when rocks and debris began rolling down. However, the vehicle's reversing speed was too slow compared to the movement of the mountain above. Realizing the extreme risk, the man did not hesitate to abandon the vehicle, quickly grab his young child, escape, and run to safety. just seconds after they left tons of earth and rocks, collapsed, burying the spot where the car had been parked. His decision to abandon the car to save people has earned him admiration from the online community worldwide. This story is the most powerful testament to the fact that human life should always be the highest priority before any destruction caused by nature. In the highlands of the Himalayas, the power of nature sometimes erupts with an intensity that is difficult to imagine. In moments when the line between safety and danger becomes blurred, it is calmness and community spirit that become the most valuable lifelines. The incident occurred in the month July 2023 in the state of Himachal Pradesh in northern India. This is the time of year when the region faces one of the harshest monsoon seasons in decades. Small towns perched precariously on mountain slopes, once peaceful, suddenly became the epicenter of large-scale flash floods and landslides. The footage captures a chaotic yet disciplined mix of sounds. The roaring of muddy floodwaters carrying rocks and debris, interspersed with the shouts and warnings of local residents. Meteorologists believe this phenomenon is the result of a combination of tropical convergence and high-altitude terrain creating extremely heavy rainfall in a short period of time. Fortunately, thanks to the vigilance and timely response of the community, many lives were saved. When massive energy projects are built in the world's most geologically sensitive regions, a clash between human technology and the power of the earth is inevitable. In Kinnaur, India, a moment of too close to feel safe was captured, exposing the suffocating challenges of developing high-altitude mountain infrastructure. The incident took place in the Shangtong Karcham hydroelectric project area, Himachal Pradesh state. Aimed at providing electricity to 800,000 households, this 450-megawatt project is a feat of engineering, but it is located in one of the areas most at risk of landslides on the planet. In the month April 2015, the construction of the tunnel beneath the vital highway has pushed the stability of the cliff face to its limit. The footage captured the moment a large section of the Landslide cliff suddenly collapsed. Thousands of tons of boulders plummeted onto the highway, engulfing the entire area in a cloud of dust. Drivers and tourists at both ends of the road witnessed the ground shaking for 48 hours as the route was completely cut off. A shift of just a few meters could change the fate of villages located directly above the construction site. Environmental experts at Himdara. It was argued that tunneling in geologically unstable areas created a hollow footing effect, weakening the cohesion of ancient limestone and shale masses. Land subsidence and fracturing in nearby villages such as Barang and Mebar serve as a serious warning about the impact of large-scale projects. Fortunately, heightened vigilance helped to prevent any loss of life. This is clear evidence of the delicate balance between energy needs and preserving the natural equilibrium of these majestic mountain ranges. In the quiet moments of an ordinary dinner, the power of the earth can suddenly erupt and completely transform the surrounding landscape. In Shanxi Province, China, a massive landslide has turned vital roads into torrents of mud, testing the resilience of the local community. The incident took place on the evening of September 9, 2021. In Zhenba County, under the impact of prolonged heavy rains, the geological structure in the Yudu area has reached a saturation point. The landslide site was precisely identified at marker 1695K plus 500 meters on National Highway 210, a vital transportation route connecting Sichuan and Shanxi provinces. Eyewitnesses at the scene recounted hearing a deafening explosion while they were having dinner, followed immediately by shouts of alarm about a landslide. The footage captured the breathtaking scene as an entire mountainside over 2 kilometers long collapsed, sweeping away trees and mud like a raging flood. Geologists believe this was a complex landslide caused by heavy rains weakening the soil and rock structure over a wide area. The formation of a damming reservoir requires emergency evacuation and drainage operations to avoid further risks. Fortunately, rescue teams were able to quickly rescue one person who was trapped shortly after the incident occurred. This event clearly demonstrates the importance of geological monitoring and rapid response during the rainy season, and floods in mountainous regions. In the quarrying industry, the line between a controlled explosion and a geological disaster is sometimes very thin. In Mostar, a breathtaking moment was captured when a planned mine explosion triggered a series of unexpected landslides, turning an entire valley into the scene of a geological fury. The incident occurred at approximately 6:30 p.m. on that day, April 6, 2024, at the Bajela Quarry near the city of Mostar. This area has steep, hilly terrain and is situated right next to an important local river. During the blasting process for quarrying stone, an unexpected incident occurred when a large section of the adjacent cliff also shook and collapsed. The footage captures the scene of thousands of tons of massive rocks breaking apart and plunging into the river at incredible speed. The collision was so powerful that it created a huge wave, tossing a person sitting in the boat off the water and injuring another on shore. In its path, the waterfall buried all the vehicles parked along the road. 2 cars were thrown into the river while another was completely buried under the rubble. Experts believe that the initial blasting destabilized the surrounding rock structure, leading to secondary landslides. Fortunately, despite the extensive property damage, there were no reports of casualties, as the vehicles buried belonged to hikers who were not present at the scene. 2 people injured by the shockwave quickly received medical attention. This is clear evidence that even small fluctuations in human activity can lead to powerful chain reactions from the Earth. When a mountain collapses, it may be the wrath of nature, but sometimes it is the silent consequence of human actions. In Guizhou Province, China, the Baiyan disaster wiped out 53 homes in an instant, exposing a shocking truth about what was happening beneath the surface. The incident took place on that day, May 8, 2022. This area has a sensitive limestone mountainous terrain, but what's noteworthy is that this mountainside has been silently crying out for help for a long time. Between 2019 and 2022, the area experienced a total of 7 small landslides, serving as warning signs of an impending catastrophe. The footage captured the terrifying force of 36,000 cubic meters of boulders hurtling down from a height of 455 meters into the valley. The massive boulders slid for more than half a kilometer, completely crushing 53 houses. Although rain had fallen earlier, scientists discovered another unexpected culprit. A new study published in 2025 used drones and artificial intelligence to unravel this mystery. The results showed that right beneath the foothills lies an active coal mine. Underground coal mining created cracks and subsidence, directly triggering the landslide as soon as mining operations reached the most vulnerable point. The Baiyan disaster served as a painful lesson about safety control in mining and the importance of timely evacuation when geological signs become apparent. Behind the glittering surface of precious jade stones lurk unforeseen dangers lurking deep within the earth. In Kachin State, Myanmar, a landslide tragedy occurred, reminding us of the fragile line between resource exploitation and human safety. The tragic event occurred on Monday, January 13, 2025, in the Chipakant area, the gemstone capital of the world. Chipakant is famous for its enormous open-pit jade deposits, but it also has an extremely unstable geological structure due to long-term excavation and accumulation of mining waste. The tragedy began when a massive mudslide at the mine suddenly broke, creating a torrent of mud that cascaded down onto the residential area. The force of the mudslide completely buried the area, 57 houses, in just a split second. Geologists consider mud pond failure to be one of the biggest risks at mining sites. The excessive accumulation of water and sediment in poorly constructed dams can create immense pressure, leading to a chain reaction of collapses during tremors or heavy rainfall. This clearly demonstrates the importance of geological safety management in heavy industrial mining areas. When the power of the majestic mountain ranges shifts, even the most modern transportation infrastructure must yield. In the mountainous region of Himachal Pradesh, India, a massive landslide has occurred, turning a busy highway into a scene of complete disruption. The incident took place in the Kali Khan area, in the remote Shilai sub-district of Sirmaur district. This is a rugged area where National Highway 707 serves as the main transportation artery connecting Paonta Sahib with Shilai. Due to the impact of the harsh rainy season with extreme weather phenomena such as landslides and cloud ruptures, the geological structure here has become extremely sensitive. The footage captures the moment thousands of tons of earth and rocks cascaded down from the high cliff, completely covering National Highway 707. The force of the landslide completely cut off the road, isolating traffic between key areas. The roar of rocks and the massive dust clouds reveal the unstoppable power of nature during the rainy season. Local experts believe this landslide is a consequence of excessive rainfall, accumulating in a short period, saturating the topsoil and triggering the rock mass to slide. Authorities had to issue an emergency road closure order to ensure safety. This serves as a stark reminder of the ever-present dangers on mountain passes where preparation and vigilance are paramount. These events serve as a reminder that nature knows no bounds when it comes to fury. Which location in today's video terrified you the most? Leave a comment below, hit like and subscribe to support Snap Moments. Thank you for watching, and always be careful on every road.